Shaker Makers. It is Demo Donna here, and I am so excited to be here with you today to get to show you the brand new Bugging Out kit. So I am going to flip over the camera. I'm going to show you all the goodies in this kit, and we are going to do a really cute little card. So give me 1 second. We're going to flip over. Here is a great sample of the caterpillar, the bumblebee. These are just great samples of what you can do with the Bugging Out kit. And these can obviously also be incorporated into your scrapbook pages. And here we go. Here is everything included in the Queen & Company Bugging Out Shaker kit. So you are going to receive a total of 14 still dies, and I've grouped them together so you can see the lovely butterfly. So here's the butterfly dies and the butterfly put together, the snail, the adorable bumblebee, the ladybug, the caterpillar, and the dragonfly, and which is down here. And you've got this great little antenna and eyeball die that can coordinate with all of the different elements in this shaker. Now you're also going to be receiving, of course, this awesome stamp set with adorable sayings on it, and as always they coordinate just perfectly with the Bugging Out kit. You've also got this beautiful Snug as a Bug paper pad, not the solids, but the decorative paper pad. And this is a beautiful 6x6 paper pad, lots of really, really pretty coordinating patterns as well that go great with this kit. And then you have enough shaker double-sided stick foam as well as acetate pieces to create your shakers. So enough to make 3 of each. And the cool thing is, if you have never purchased yourself a fabulous Queen & Company shaker kit, is this takes the guesswork out of building a shaker card and just looks so perfect and adorable. Now, something that is also great to add on is the outline dies. So I personally made all my samples using the outline dies. So this is a great add-on to your kit. And then there's also the Bugging Out solids. So the nice thing is their solid paper pads coordinate perfect with the decorative paper. So no more spending time trying to figure out how to match them. I wanted to show you guys, as you could see, the ladybug, I used the head of the butterfly die. So you have an option of these straight antenna or the cute little curly ones. So I thought some of them, like I thought the snail might be cute too with just these. And I liked the ladybug with just the little straight up antenna. So I went ahead and took a nice brown card backing. And this die here is from Foundation Die number 10. And I really love that it's the length of my A2 card. And next I am going to take, this is from Foundation Die number 11. Foundation Die number 11. And I also went ahead, and these are in Foundation Die number 10 as well. And I really like them. These are going to be great. There's 2 different sizes, 5 flowers in that Foundation Die. And the reason I went with Foundation Die number 11 is because it also has this really cool honeycomb cutout. So as you can see, here's the Foundation Die bundle. But it's got the 5 different flowers and the honeycomb. So I'm also using this for the yellow piece I just laid down. And then you have these 2 labels as well. So I'm going to be using one size of that. All right, I'm going to take my sheer glue and I'm just going to add a little drop. I'm going to really be adhering these down when I add my epoxy flower to the center. And I'm just going to do a staggering of the smaller and the large flowers. And then we are going to adhere this guy. I am going to, again, use my sheer glue because it's a really thin die. And I just love these honeycombs. There are so many different things you could do with this cutout. Obviously, you can also use all the little pieces that you cut out from this and save them and throw them in your shakers. You can do like a giant honeycomb shaker. You can also glue some back in to create that really fun honeycomb look of the background, which I like. Nice. And if any of your sheer glue is squashing out, I do have a little squash out spot right here. So once that is completely dry, I just take my glue eraser and get rid of it because it will be a little tacky. All right, so I'm going to take my outline die, which I pre-cut, and I'm going to peel off just the layer around the outside. I'm going to leave that backing on the inside layer. And I like to kind of hover above my outline die. All right, so now you're going to pop off that centerpiece, and I just realized I didn't lay out the little insides of my bumblebee, the black stripes, on my little sample that I showed you. You guys were all probably like, Demo Donna, you missed a piece. All right, so now that you have your bumblebee insides in there, I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my toppings. These little pearlies, as you can see, have a little bit of static. So all you need to do is give it a good huff. So I did about 3 huffs, and then I'm going to drop those in there. Do some of the black pearlies in some of these adorable little bumblebees. So all of these are included. I'm going to give those a little huff too. They're a little staticky. And all of these are included as toppings in your kit of my diamonds. And you can find these clear diamonds in the pastel set. So I'm going to peel off the protective backing. There you go. And now I'm going to stick on my acetate. There we go. Add a little sheer glue. Now's the point where you can add your wings as well, or you can add them behind. You can also add your antenna right now, or you can add them after. I'm going to add my little antenna on right now. So I'm going to take these 2 little bits and I'm going to set them on just like that into my sheer glue. And because the sheer glue is wet, it's not grabbing onto it. But that's okay, because when I add my decorative dye, there we go. When I add my decorative dye, they are going to be nice and adhered in there. Just like that. And because this is wet adhesive, you can still move these guys around a little bit. So if you want them a little higher up, you can simply play with them just a little bit longer. I'm just making sure this is nice and adhered. And now I have my really cute little bumblebee. There we go, over the white so you guys can see. And we're gonna add the little eyeballs. For my eyeballs, I'm actually going to grab my pearls. So I've got one of my envy binders, and I've got the little dividers, the 4 divider here. And towards the back, I have my pearls, and I'm going to use from the pearl bundle, the black pearls, which I absolutely love. And I know you guys have also asked like how many pages I have per binder, and they actually vary. So I have about 7 to 8 pages in my bling binders, and then in my epoxy binder, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Let's get our little eyeballs on. So I haven't quite stuck it down yet. There we go. Now we've got our little bumblebee eyeballs. I'm going to try to get some of the black pearlies scooched down to the bottom there. And now you can see our bee's little eyeballs. So cute. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a really fun trick that I did with the wings. So you got your wing die here for your bumblebee, and I cut them out just like this. And then I took my plate, and you got this really cool embossed burst. And this is from foundation die number 13. And I simply placed those, you know, symmetrically on the burst, ran that through my die cut machine, and then I got this really beautiful textured pattern on the back of my wings. So you guys can do this with all sorts of things. You can do them with your dragonfly wings. I'm gonna do a little rolly adhesive on both of my wings. And I wanted my bee to be flying a little like so. There we go. And wing number 2. Where do we want that? Yeah, right there's good. And my bee will be around there. My bee will be. We've also got the adorable little stripes. So really easy again, just take your sheer glue, add a little sheer glue, and then you want to use your sheer glue because you're going on acetate and paper. So you got his little stinger bum. It'll work for me. I'm sure I've got one of these flipped upside down wrong, but that's okay. Super cute. Okay, I am now going to adhere my bee because you know we don't want him flying away. And I'm just gonna take a little piece of my red liner tape. There we go. Stick it on the back, peel that off, and then I can also add a little sheer glue, stick my bee body on. I've got my little seine that I'm gonna throw down here, down at the bottom of my card, just like that. And then I wanted to come in, I know I had one more little flower. There we go, with this guy over here. Add a little sheer glue. There we go. And now we are gonna add our brand new Epoxy Flowers. So check this out. I keep all my epoxy dots and epoxy flowers in my black binder, so I know to grab it. I know where everything is. And I've got them all clustered together. So I've got the solid epoxy dots, the polka dot epoxy dots, the stripe epoxy dots, my lovely stars, my hearts, and the brand new flowers. So I am going to use my flowers today, and I've got an extra page here in the background ready to go for any new items. So I'm just going to pepper in a couple of these flowers along my border here. They're so cute. I know you guys have been eyeballing these for quite some time, like the rest of us. Like, oh, I cannot wait to get my hands on those. Okay, I'm gonna do a little dot there and a little dot there. So fun. And then I did see Ginger's lovely sample with the black and white flowers, so I'm gonna grab those too. And I'm gonna totally use that lovely idea for the insides of these guys. Just really fun. I love the black and white. All right, and we are now all done. Simply take your epoxy dots, your epoxy flowers, just showing you guys how quick and easy this is. So I put one on the front and one on the back and keep those little header cards in there so I know where everything goes. Plus, this really makes for easy cleanup. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this fun little demonstration. of creating a great little bee card. I thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go check out all of the great sales happening over at queenandcompany.com. Thank you.